Good afternoon everybody, hope we're all doing well on this fine bank holiday Monday. It's about 17 degrees here today in Midlands. Just sat outside, just had a barbecue. Yeah, just doing a bit of chilling really. Just thought I'd come to you with a bit of an update. I've just had a trip up to Kitsukoi to pick up some more filter media for me biofilter, for me moving bed filter. Reason for that being is because I'm feeding a little bit more now, and the filter doesn't seem to be processing as much food as it was before, naturally, because I'm feeding more, my fish are bigger, so the filter can't seem to process all of the food that's been fed. I mean, now K1, it can't process nowhere near as much food as Evolution Aqua State anyway, in my opinion. Nowhere near. I mean, Evolution Aqua, I think they say that 50 litres will process about, what do they say, about half a kilo of food? Nowhere near them figures. So yeah, I've been getting ammonia readings that have not been too elevated, but they've just been sat around 0.2. And they just don't seem to be dropping any at all. So to me, that tells me that I need to increase my biocapacity. Now, with my moving bed chamber only being, well, it's not the biggest of chambers, it's a relatively small chamber. So what I figured I needed to do was increase the surface area of my biomedia with the smallest footprint possible. So I've been out and bought some K Plus media. Now the K Plus has got twice the surface area per cubic metre than what K1 has. So K1 I think's got something about 500 square metre per cubic metre of surface area, whereas K Plus has got just over 1,000 square metre per cubic metre of surface area, so it's double with the same amount of volume of media. So I'm going to be switching over to K Plus just so I've got the most surface area possible in the smallest footprint, because like I say, my chamber's not massive. So I'm going to be gradually changing that over to K Plus. I'm not going to do it all in one go because I don't want to knock my filter back totally. So yeah, that's about that. Now in terms of the fish, not much has changed really. I've gone through my course of treatment with the antibiotic that I had, and don't seem to be much difference. So I'm going to be giving another antibiotic a try. See if we have much luck with that. See if we can get a picture of this. Let's wait for the carcass, see if it comes round. There she comes. Always goes underneath wind so you can't see her. Well, that's the Sankey's problem, not thin. So as you can see, the kahaku, yeah, it's pretty infected. And after 10 courses with this antibiotic, what I've had, it's not made a blind bit of difference. So, like I say, I've got some more antibiotic, what I managed to get hold of. You know who you are. So I'm going to try and give that a go, see if it makes any difference. Fingers crossed it will. And see where we go from there, because I'm getting to end of my tether a bit with it really. And to end of my tether with it. But I think for the time being I've got this to get swapped over. So this is me This is my new K Plus media, and you'll see with this one it provides it provides 1025 square metre per cubic metres of protected surface area, which is double that of standard K1. And this has got a much more updated design to it too. There's a lot more fins inside it and things like that. It's got an extra inner wall of protection, so I'm hoping that this will give me better feed rates. I'm not trying to get ammonia down to 0 at all. I know that's impossible. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just trying to keep it down below that 0.2 level. Because I don't really want it going much higher than that. So just by adding this K Plus media, the filter should be able to process a bit more food. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I've got, now believe it or not, in my moving bed, I've actually got 50 litres of standard K1 in there, and it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Nowhere near. It's not processing nowhere near as much food as the manufacturer specs. So I don't know. We'll give this K Plus a try, and we'll go from there. But I think what I'm going to do is, before I do that, I'm going to get these couple of fish out what need treating. Give them another dose of this new antibiotic I've got, and go from there, I think. But I think what I'm going to do before I actually inject them is I'm going to give the wounds a good clean up again, just to get any dead tissue off and stuff like that, and then go from there, I think, and see what happens. So I'll catch back with you in a bit, guys. Right, I'm just putting me K Plus in there, guys. I've took me other media out. It's not going to stay out. I'm going to be putting some back in just to bioseed it. But I've got my new media here, my moving bed. This is a good opportunity to show you in the bottom of my moving bed. Now it's out, and I've got that screening. So that's what's in the bottom of there. That's that screen what I was telling you about in my last video. Just a stainless steel mesh in bottom, just to stop any media being pulled down. And lots of that. So yeah, I'm gonna get all this in there. 1025 square metre per cubic metre of this area. And standard K1, I made a mistake earlier. It's not half a kilo per 50 litres it can process. It's 250 grams per 50 litres it's supposed to be able to process. But like I say, even still, them figures from what I've seen, they're nowhere near. So I'm hoping that this K Plus media, because it's got just over double the surface area standard K1, I'm hoping it's going to give me better results. So I'm going to get this in, and then bit of good news. So I'll come back to you in a minute. Right then, guys, that's all done now. All the media is in my moving bed. That's all in. Take a little while to get matured. So I've put all 25 litres in there, but there's also 20 litres still of my old media in to bioseed it. I've knocked food back a little bit, just so levels don't go through the roof. So I'll just let it mature now. Probably take, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days or something like that till it sinks fully and starts turning over properly. Well, yeah, something I wanted to update on, which is quite good. Fish that had mouth infections were too shallow, There was the Adam Bio shower, which is this one. Can't really see it properly, the Adam Bio shower. I'll put a picture up on screen what it was like last time I had it out. And the Easter shower was just down there. The Easter shower from the non-existent growing show. Well, those two was suffering from a mouth infection from this bacteria. I got this other antibiotic other day. I did those two. Let me get out this sun. I did those two. The first shot of the new antibiotic when I got it the other day. And I've had them both out again today to give them a second shot. And lo and behold, the mouth infection is healing. So that is a massive plus and a good sign. So I've had the Carco out as well today, and the Sankey. Give them their first shot. So fingers crossed now that we start moving in the right direction. Because, like I said earlier, I'm actually sick to back teeth of this. So fingers crossed now that this antibiotic starts working its magic. I don't know what this shit we're doing, but it certainly weren't having any effect on the bacteria. So God knows what that's all about. But this other antibiotic, thanks again to the person who I got it from. Yeah, fingers crossed we start moving in the right direction. The two shower, they're looking like they're moving in the right direction, so hopefully the Kohaku and the Sankey do too. That's the hope. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the time being. I'll let this media start maturing now. And this was just a little bit of a quick update, guys, just to let you know that I think things are going in the right direction. It's still a beautiful day outside. Sun's still glaring. So yeah, plants have died. These ones are outdoor plants, but I think the sun's just battered them. So what I think I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to wrap all my stuff up and go and get some snap, I reckon. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in a bit.